or good afternoon or whatever time it is wherever you are. Hi, I just got out of the shower and I thought I would come on and do my makeup with you guys today because I like to get on Facebook Live and do that from time to time because why not see everything that's going on? You can see how dark my circles are. It's been a long week. Grady was in the emergency room. We took him in on Thursday. We were there pretty much all day. We were there for a good 7 hours. And he's doing better. Friday, he really was very clingy and just wanted mommy to hold him, and he slept a lot of the day, but as soon as I moved or if I tried to get up and do anything where he wasn't laying on me, he was struggling. So Friday was a little bit of a mommy day, which I was so thankful for. I was so blessed and thankful that I didn't have to call out of the office, that I didn't have to call out of work, that yes, I had to postpone our live event, but everybody knows mom's first. And so that's just a huge thankful thing. So I thought I'd grab my coffee, this coffee. I know, I don't like how Facebook Live actually flips the image, but it says, too much Monday, not enough coffee. I actually like my friend Joe, he posted, what did he say? He was like, good morning Monday, I'll be with you as soon as I have my coffee, or something like that. And I was just like, yeah, exactly. So, hey. Good morning, hello, how are you? Okay, so let's do some makeup this morning. I already have my moisturizer on, and I'm going to actually use a little bit, I have it behind me, which is probably not the best idea. The only other thing that I'm going to use after my moisturizer is my Uplift serum. I really like this. It is a serum and oil. It helps over time to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. I really like using it on my forehead and in my under eyes, especially with the dark, puffy circles that I have right now. I mean, they're dark. This isn't makeup. This is not leftover makeup. I tried washing it off. It didn't come off. It's actual dark circles, which is embarrassing, but from time to time, that's what happens. We have these things, right? Whether it's toxins, sometimes it's toxins that build up and that causes the dark circles. Sometimes it is stress or lack of sleep. Sometimes it's a lack of water or vitamins that actually causes this as well. So this actually helps quite a bit, almost instantly, lift some of that and remove some of the puffiness, which I'm a big fan of, okay? So, big fan of that. And I don't break out from it, which is a big thing. I know a lot of times when you use like a serum, or at least for me, when I use like a serum or a face oil, which this isn't like oil, this is like vitamins and antioxidants, and it's a serum. But that kind of texture, a lot of times I feel like it like aggravates my breakouts, or I get more breakouts from it, and I've never had that happen with using the Unique Uplift serum, so I'm a big fan of that. So today I'm going to be really going heavy duty on my concealer, the Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. Hey Tammy. Hey everybody, thanks for jumping on with me. I'm going to be using the color Organza, and normally my skin tone is very light, so I'm a scarlet, but because Organza has a little bit of a more, it's a warm undertone. That's what I'm trying to say. It has a warmer undertone to it. The warmer colors will counteract and neutralize how dark these circles are. So a lot of times the instinct would be to go lighter or use scarlet when you have a darker circle. And the thing with that is that actually is going to bring it out more. It's not going to camouflage it. So you'd be better off doing your darker shade first to kind of cover it, even if you're a darker, say you're a taffeta. What's the color after taffeta? Hold on, let me grab my thing. Let's say your skin tone is actually the color taffeta, okay? You'd be better off grabbing a warmer satin color, okay? So to cover those dark circles, and then building it up to actually cover for under eye circles, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like your everyday concealer. I'm just talking like if you're dealing with dark circles, this is what you want to do. Also, the other tendency is to want to fill in the circle. You actually don't want to fill in the half circle or the dark circles. You want to actually create almost a V out and around it. So a small V out and around your eye, and using your ring finger or a concealer brush to gently like stipple or tap it in to blend it out, okay? Very gently. You can use a blender brush too, but you can already see, like, boom, a million times better, right? I'm such a fan of this. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. A V, okay? And then kind of gently blend it out. I need just a little bit more. I didn't quite have as much on there. But such a little bit goes a long, long way with this Skin Perfecting Concealer. I'm going to just rub the excess, because I did put more on, over these little blemishes here. Hey everybody. Thanks for popping on. Alright. A million times better already. Like, I feel alive. There's life in me. Alright, now what I'm actually going to do, I'm doing a little bit more of a heavy makeup day today. I plan on doing a lot of videos. I'm also live tonight at 9:30 over on our YouTube channel. This is our live strategy and mindset call for business life balance with lifeaboverubies.com. We're going to be talking about how to put thankfulness into action for you so that it actually helps you in your goals and create a work environment that you love as well as your clients and customers love, and how to actually utilize that in your daily life. Not just saying, hey, I'm thankful for this, or yay, I woke up and I have oxygen, which we should be doing, but actually putting it into action in real technical and practical ways. Okay. Anyway, because I'm live tonight, I'm using the minerals. This is the color Fresh. It's the lightest color. It's a concealer. It's a Moonstruck Mineral Concealer. So those of you that are like familiar with Bare Essentials, this is like a comparable product to that, and I actually have been liking it so much more. I'm going to use this underneath my Liquid Touch foundation. This is because I have been dealing with some extra breakouts right now, and because I'm going to be wanting the longevity of my Unique foundation, I don't want to actually put powder on top right now. I want to be doing this kind of opposite, and I've really been liking the results of this. It's a new thing I've been playing with, so I wanted to share it today, which is part of why I hopped on live, because I wanted to show you the results of this. Now, many people will just put this on and go about their day fully fresh-faced. They have their concealer over their major things. This is actually a powder concealer, but I know there are plenty of presenters that use this as their foundation alone. It gets wonderful coverage, but it's lightweight. Alright? So again, this is the Moonstruck Mineral Concealer. Unique is natural based. I'm a huge fan. This isn't quite enough coverage for me, but it's a wonderful base coat, I feel. Especially for those who have oilier skin, who feel like they have a lot of sweat, who are going at it working out, or whatever the case may be, or they just need that little bit of extra coverage. I like using this underneath my foundation as an all over. And again, you can already see my skin tone is just evened out so much, camouflaged slightly. My blemishes that I have, my dark circles are instantly like vanished. And now I'm going to use my Liquid Touch foundation. Now I do have the color Scarlet. And quick tip for you guys, okay? For those of you who are using it and you're using the Liquid Touch foundation brush. I had somebody recently say, you know, I loved it at first, but I feel like now it's not like applying as smoothly, and there's, you know, it's just not quite, it's not the same product, and I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand why, because it's only been like 2 weeks, and she's never really worn makeup before, so she was like really kind of confused. And I said, well, one, are you shaking your bottle? And she goes, yes, you told me about that. I'm shaking my bottle. And then I had this moment where I feel like I haven't stressed this enough. You need to be cleaning your brushes. If you wait too long to clean your brushes, and I feel like you need to do a deep clean once a week, but you should at least get the majority of gunk out every time you use it, like wipe it off every time you use it, and then once a week do a deep clean. You can use makeup brush cleaners. I am a big fan of using coconut oil, a majority of coconut oil with a tiny bit of Dawn dish soap, like basically 3 parts coconut oil to 1 part dish soap, and warm water, keeping the brush down to get all the gunk out. As soon as she cleaned her brush, she was like, oh my gosh, it's like the new makeup again. There was so much buildup in the brush and other oils, and it was just sitting there, and it was like cakey, and it wasn't applying smooth. So make sure you're cleaning your brushes, especially with the Liquid Touch foundation. All right, so what I do is just go ahead and I put a few drops right onto my brush. All right, and I'm going to go, you're going to hear Grady. He is watching TV right now. And he has a morning snack. I'm so proud of him. He slept all the way through the night in his bed last night. I shouldn't say I'm proud of him. He usually does that. It's not like this is like a new thing, but with being sick, he's been waking up a lot. And he's been coming into my room just crying, and it's been sad. And we still don't really know exactly what is wrong with him. He doesn't have an ear infection. He just has he has like a large swelling behind, like right behind his ear. Like literally you have to fold his ear over to even see it. But it's a large swelling, and it's all bruised and like broken blood vessels. And don't think he got hit or bumped or anything like that. It's not that kind of thing. Maybe a bug bite. Just still not sure. They did a CAT scan. Everything inside's good, so don't know. All right. So now I just feel a lot better with my coverage. Just want to blend this out. Again, make sure you're cleaning your brushes. I go over and around my lips a little. All right, and I'm doing, like I said, a more heavy makeup day. I shouldn't have to do any touch-up tonight when I go live tonight at 9:30. I shouldn't. I may put on more lipstick. Maybe. We'll see. I'll let you know. Come join us and we'll find out. You can ask me that question tonight, okay? All right. I just feel more human again. Alrighty. So now what I'm going to do is, a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of warmth back in my face. Bronzing, again, is not contouring. Some people get a little like, oh, well, I don't need contour if I bronze, or I don't need bronzer if I contour. And they're two different things. I don't always contour and bronze every single day. Most days I don't do both. But just for like clarification's sake, bronzing is to add warmth back into your face where the sun would naturally hit. Contouring is to add shadows to your face, okay? The contouring typically should be a more ashy tone to add those shadows. This should be a more warming glow. Even though you do it in similar spots on the face, they're not exactly the same. And I'm just using the Unique blusher brush for my bronzing to add a little bit of warmth back in, kind of in the E shape, just on my cheekbone, a little bit down. I like to do a little bit on my neck just because I feel so pasty white. I like to have a little bit of glow underneath there. And then I just sort of brush it over my face with kind of what's left just to kind of blend out. All right. Now, I have been using over the highlighter with Unique, which I do love. I love the highlighter in the contour kit, and I also love using my splurge cream in the color Hopeful. Hopeful is a wonderful highlighter. This is a wonderful highlighter. But I've been using my Luna Luster. This is my Star Trek Luna Luster from MAC Makeup. I am a huge Star Trek geek, and when MAC Makeup came out with the Star Trek line, I had to go and buy quite a few things. I bought some eyeshadow, and this is like true testament. I love makeup. I like MAC. I've used MAC for a long time, so I had to go buy some Luna Luster. So I was just going to show you that today. This just goes right above my bronzer, right under my eye. This is going to add a little bit of life. You don't want to overdo it with highlighters because they have some shimmer to them, and the point of them is to reflect light and give you a little bit of a glow. If you put too much on, you go in too heavy-handed, you're going to look like a sponge. You're going to see every little pore. You're going to see every little imperfection. The point is to go in very, very light to see a little bit of that shimmer when the light catches it. Okay? All right. That's the point. So a little bit of that. All right. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I have a brand new 3D Fiber Lash. It's brand new. I didn't open it yet, so I was going to open that today. Mascara is one of those really that trap in a lot of bacterias, which I know kind of make people go, ah. But it really does trap in a lot of bacterias. So just FYI, you really want to be replacing that. And I'm not always the best at it. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just straight up honest. Okay, so I opened that. This is my little depotted palette of my pigment powders from Unique. Alright, so I'm actually going to use the color Sexy all over my eye. I'm just going to use the angled shadow brush. So this is the color Sexy. I'm just going to use it all over. And I probably will go all over my, not all over, I probably will put more Sexy on at the end, but I'm doing my whole entire, like up to my brow bone all the way. This is Vulnerable. I said it's beautiful. It's color Vulnerable. Okay, so Vulnerable is just on my lids. Beautiful is this brown color that I'm going to use in my creases. Vulnerable pink, beautiful brown, Sexy, the all over base. This brown is just going in my creases right above. It's a nice matte, soft brown. It goes beautiful with the pink. Layering it up. You can hear Grady's playing like he's a lot more himself today. So good. Oh yeah? Is it so good? You're gonna brush your hair? Okay. I'm gonna brush my hair, he says. Probably couldn't understand that because that's Grady language for you, but alright. So just soft. I'm just doing very soft, like natural eyes today. And then I'm going to grab, we're going to use a liner. I don't like this one as much. I really love my Unique one so much more. It's a lot stiffer, but soft. Like it's stiff but soft. I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to use that today. And I'm going to use that to get a little bit more of a tight line waterline. The color Provoked. Provoked. But I have it pressed out. Okay. I do have a video on YouTube if you want to see how I did it. Okay. I'm going to do this in my my waterline. And I'm going to kind of smoke out the line up here a little bit just by kind of slightly feathering it. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm actually going to use eyeliner as well. I'm going to use the color, what color is this called? Proper, which is like a gray. That's my liquid liner that I'm actually going to line my eyes with. But I'm doing just a little bit more color around the tight line, the waterline. Smoke out the eyelet a little bit. Okay? And I could go just like that, but I want it to be a little bit more dramatic today. So I'm going to use my Liquid Propel. Now, look at the tip of that. You can let a lot of the tip do the work. You don't have to go in and like really wing out and draw out. You can actually just touch the tip from your corner out and it'll do your little line. Let me show you. Okay, so if you just touch it on there, see how it gives you that little wing? Okay, without a lot of effort, you can just use the tools at hand. You don't have to like carefully draw out this like tight little line. You just touch it. Okay, use that. It'll help. All right, now I'm just gonna gently let this be a little bit tighter because I want to get in really close. But you don't want to like pull your eye out and make it straight and flat. That's going to cause drama, trauma, bruising, creasing, cracking, all kinds of stuff to your eye. You don't want to do that. But I do want to just pull it out just a tiny little bit here, just so I can get a little bit tighter in. Just a little. Okay. Boom. Okay. You can use the liquid eyeliner on your tight line. Some people say it's too wet and you shouldn't. I do, and I've always had okay results with it, so I can go in here right on my tight line, my waterline, and get a little bit of liquid color in there and feel pretty good about it. So that's just me. You can do it either way and it'd be totally fine. Okay, and touch it up as you need to. And I'm going to take a little bit more of the color Sexy. As soon as I said it, I'm like, I'm not saying something right, and that's why. Because typically I do it the other way. I'm going to take the color Sexy right above right under my eyebrow, on the brow bone, just to highlight that out a little bit more. Okay, again, a little bit of shimmer up there. And we'll just take a little bit in the corners here just to bring that out a little bit more. Okay, boom, done. eyebrows. Where's my liner brush? I'm going to use that liner brush again. And I'm using eyeshadow today to fill in my brows. Brows are important, y'all. Look at the difference already. Like, shaped, and they're there, and prominent. And they don't look crazy. They don't have to look crazy drawn on. Okay. But filled in, especially since mine just like blends into the side of my face there. It needs to actually end. Your eyebrows should end. They should not fade into your forehead. They need to have some arch to them. There are brow shaper kits available through AboveRubiesBeauty.com, but see, like, it ends. It actually ends, and this one needs to actually end a little bit more because I can see that there's not color down there. It should end. It actually should end down even further than it is, but I'm not going to take it down quite that far. And then I'm going to use a little bit of gel over top. This is eyebrow gel, Moonstruck. Perfect. It has a little spoolie on it. Okay. I have been finding I like the results better when I do a little bit of shadow first and then the gel. You can just go in with the gel, but I use less gel this way, and it doesn't feel as thick on my eyebrow. They feel like they're kept in place, and the color's full and blended, and I like the way that looks a lot better, personally. Alright. Need to do mascara yet. Use a little bit of my lip exfoliator, sugar scrub. You can see I have some lip cracking. I don't want that. So I'm just going to exfoliate that out. This is actual sugar and moisturizers. Brilliant to use before your lip stains or before your splash. You'll get the most amazing results. You can already see how much better, especially this side is. This side's still just, I think it's going to be a little raw. You don't want to use chapsticks, lip glosses, anything with too much like moisture barrier resistance before you use your lip stains or before you use the splurge. Especially the lip stains, it'll kind of like bead up on that like moisture barrier almost. So you want to be really, really careful that your lips are clean and dry before using that. You can put things on over top, lip glosses, clear lip gloss, chapstick, whatever, to add moisture after your lip stain has dried, and that's totally fine, but you don't want to do that beforehand. I'm going to use my splash today, like not using my lip stain as much, which is like my favorite product. And I used lip stain by itself yesterday, and I was like, oh, like, it's not quite enough now. Like, it almost made me feel sad that I'm like, oh, it's just not quite what I want it to be. And at first I was like, I don't know if I like this liquid lipstick stuff. Now I'm like obsessed with it, and I'm like, I'm wearing it every single day because it's so freaking creamy. Now you have to be careful with it. Like, not gonna lie, you have to be careful with it because you can get it like all of a sudden it's like everywhere if you have on too much and if you're not careful and paying attention. Like, if you touch your lips, if you're a lip toucher like I am, I'm a lip toucher when I'm nervous, which is not good for you, I know. Don't have to judge me here. I'm just being honest. So you just have to be really careful, but I just love it. So a little bit goes a long way. Look a little geisha-like. I like using a lipstick or a lip brush to actually fill in. You just want to make sure you really get off the excess. This is the color Spontaneous, so it's really like plummy dark. And again, just clean off your brush between uses. I really like this. I feel like it's a little bit more work. Like, I feel like doing these is a little bit more work than just putting on a little quick and go. But I love the results. Like the matte finish, the creaminess, like I love it. I love it so much. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyes. Eyes, legit. All right, so I'm just gonna stir, essentially, my transplant gel before I get started here. Just stirring it up. You don't want to pump it because that'll dry it out quicker. You don't want to do that. Alright, and I'm just going to go in. Just the transplant gel alone, I love. Like, love. I'm going to do one full coat. I'm actually going to do one full coat on both eyes before I do another coat and do the fibers. There aren't any cupcakes, you're right. There are no cupcakes, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Eat.
Okay. Mommy's almost done. Alright guys, so now I'm just going to go in with one more coat while it's still wet. Now I'm going to put in my fibers. Okay. Just from half lash up.
I have shakers.
Look at that. Bam. I love it. Okay. I just love the dramatic effect of these fiber lashes. Like, so much. So much. Okay, now I'm going to just let that kind of dry for a minute.
What?
And I'm going to put one more coat to seal in the fibers. But I kind of want to let it just dry for a second longer. This turban. I love this thing. I showed this like a couple years ago. I got it from Jessica. She is a Norwex consultant, distributor, whatever. I just love how it dries my hair and I don't have to do so much heat, and it's antimicrobial, so I can just not worry about gross stuff, bacterias, all that in my hair. So it's just a quick little easy turban. So that's what was on my head today for this video. We're done with that now. We're gonna go finish out the hair. Ooh, hey, let's just little fiber fill. And we're done. I feel much more alive. I feel much more awake. I feel like I could finish the rest of this coffee and attack the rest of the day. We'll be ready for tonight. I'm gonna go. Mommy first. I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome, amazing day. I love you guys. Enjoy the moments, and I'll see you tonight at lifeaboverubies.com. Bye. Hey there, I just wanted to take one more opportunity to thank you so very much personally for allowing me into your space, into your home, and giving me your time. I wish so bad that we could just be sitting down together with a cup of coffee and enjoying life together, whether it be with makeup or crafting or kids or whatever crazy stuff is going on. I hope though that this video will do for now and encourages you. I hope that it inspires you to go ahead and be a little bit more brave, be a little bit more bold, and be a little bit more beautiful both inside and out, because you are. If this did, please go ahead and connect with me. Give me a thumbs up. Give me your comments, and if you would, subscribe so that you don't miss any future Above Ruby's Studio videos. As always, you can come over and join the fun at AboveRubyStudio.com, where you can connect a little bit deeper, check out past videos, and even do a little bit of shopping with us. Enjoy the moments.